Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. The Thursday, November 9 General Hospital spoilers recap shows that Olivia Quartermaine dove into the ocean to look for Eddie Quartermaine, also known as Ned Quartermaine, who became entangled in a net and battled beneath the surface. Eddie eventually had a flashback to various beautiful events he shared with Olivia, such as their wedding ring exchange. As Ned went unconscious, Olivia swam closer to him and started to try to release him so they could get back above the water. When Don Falconeri arrived at sunny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, penthouse with information on the goods Charlotte Cassadine was in possession of. He was with Anna Devane. Donnie brought up the spray paint Charlotte had in her backpack, which was the same brand and color as the paint on Anna's front door, after they had spoken about the keychain that Charlotte had apparently stolen. Anna thought that her opponent in the WSB may be cruel enough to corrupt a child, so she went to talk to Valentine Cassadine about it. When Sonny and Dante were by themselves, they expressed that it was improbable that someone from Anna's background was manipulating the Charlotte scenario. Lois Cirillo made the decision to stay at the Quartermaine home longer in order to assist Brooke Lynn Quartermaine in taming Tracy Quartermaine the snake. When it came to outwitting Tracy and returning control of deception to Brooke Lynn's allies, Lois was ready to help. Salvador, in the meantime, informed Maxie Jones that he did not deal with dopers or divas. Salvador was apprehensive about Sasha Gilmore's past drug usage, but he ultimately decided to proceed with the photo shoot. Later, at Maxie's request for the Eden-themed photos, Cody Bell brought an alpaca over, and he became enthralled with Sasha's beauty. In the end, Salvador began taking pictures of Cody, so Maxie said he wasn't a model. However, Salvador cherished the genuineness he was receiving from Cody and Sasha over the alpaca. Maxie even acknowledged the vision at last, stating it was flawless. Stella Henry gave Felicia Scorpio tea and consolation at the cafe because she was blaming herself for what had occurred in Anna's new flat. Stella also talked candidly about her time spent living in London, where she fell in love with a British man named George, but eventually turned down his proposal of marriage because she didn't want to relocate and be away from her family. Laura Collins updated Spencer Cassadine on the Charlotte news at the Metro Court before acknowledging they needed to discuss something else. Laura was about to tell Esme Prince that she was going to move out with Ace Cassadine when Esme came over to the table and started raving about the ideal flat she had found. Laura expressed her support and promised to co-sign the lease if Esme approved of the location, despite Spencer's warning to cancel. Spencer persisted in objecting, even after Esme said she was ready to be on her own with Ace. Spencer was thwarted by Laura from pursuing Esme when she declared that it was her responsibility to make decisions for her son and walked out of the room. Esme wanted Spencer's assistance in taking care of Ace, so he inquired as to how Laura might do this. Laura countered that Ace would not require Spencer as a stand-in father, but rather as an older brother. Laura felt that it would be best to make this adjustment now, before Ace was old enough to recall a time when things were different. Laura was mistaken, Spencer angrily asserted, and he rushed out of the restaurant. Charlotte Cassadine was glad to see Valentine and Nena Corinthos together because she was used to seeing them at her bedside when she woke up at GH. Charlotte said she remembered going trick-or-treating before Anna shot her when Valentine asked whether she remembered what had happened. Nina pushed. Unaware that Charlotte was the one, Anna felt awful since she had fired in self-defense at what she believed to be an intruder. When Charlotte inquired about what Anna had told her father, Valentine said that he hadn't had a chance to talk to her because he had been attending to Charlotte's needs. Nana suggested that perhaps the questions might wait until later, while Valentine questioned why Charlotte had left the others, changed into her new outfit, and gone to Anna's flat. Charlotte, however, clarified that she changed her costume because she knew Valentine wouldn't like the one based on a tarot card, and that Valentine needed to know what had transpired. Regarding how Charlotte got into Anna's apartment, she pretended to have discovered the key and was just trying to return it to her. Valentin reassured Charlotte that he had always loved her when she inquired whether he was upset. According to General Hospital spoilers for Friday, November 10, Curtis Ashford and Drew Kane will reunite happily, share a few beverages, and raise a toast to both survival and freedom. Spencer Cassadine is certain that she won't like the response to the inquiry Trina Robinson poses in the interim. Naturally, this will have something to do with Esme Prince's choice to leave Laura Collins home with Ace Cassadine. They'll continue to be adamantly opposed to Esme putting distance between them, even though Trina could find that to be wonderful news and wonder whether Spencer is lending his support. That will cause Trina to become even more irate, since she feels that Spencer ought to be less of a stand-in father. Trina will not back down from her opinion and will encourage Spencer to stop clinging to Ace and Esme in this way. Blaze will be informed by Christina Corinthos Davis that this is a chance to end the cycle. It appears that Christina will press Blaze to speak with Alexis Davis for an interview so that Blaze can talk publicly about her interactions with Link Brown and other things. Blaze would be conflicted at first since she already considers the press to be too invasive, but Christina might persuade her to discuss private matters like that and take charge of the story. Naturally, Blaze will also get the opportunity to get to know Alexis, which may be crucial if Blaze and Christina decide to go on a date. Watch to find out what happens to Christina and Blaze as their GH plot seems to be moving toward a love ending. While telling Laura that Anna Devane is hazardous, Charlotte Cassadine may appear agitated in her hospital bed. When it comes to her disturbed granddaughter, Laura will find it difficult to handle the matter because Charlotte is adamant that Anna cannot be trusted. Laura will eventually talk to Elizabeth Baldwin about her worries. Thus, she might be concerned about the situation Jake Weber, Hudson West, has been thrust into. Subsequently, Anna will inform Valentin Cassadine of something she believes he should know. This would concern her hypothesis that Charlotte was corrupted by a former WSB agent who was vengeful and wanted to use it against her. Although it isn't exactly how it happened, Victor Cassadine has been manipulating events from beyond the dead, so the corruption portion is true. In the end, Valentin would admit that Charlotte may have set Anna's house on fire and damaged her hotel room. Anna will give Valentin a hard slap for keeping her in the dark about Charlotte's concerning conduct once he comes clean about what he knows. Given that Anna never would have shot Charlotte if she had all the information, Valentin bears some of the culpability. Ned Quartermaine will be pulled to the water's surface by Olivia Quartermaine, who is working across town to liberate him from the net that has imprisoned him. Ned will be out of breath from that and grateful that he's finally located the siren he's been looking for. Ned will happily provide his wife with updates, as he recollected marrying her while he was at the bottom of the lake. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.